What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Christian here again, and I got a treat for you guys. The second analysis on my channel. Right now I'm analyzing Demon Joee versus LuPe. Alwuhu through a sweaty tournament, a summit where the sweatiest of the PC players gathered together to play in a DP battle tournament. And Demon Joee showed up for us PS5 players, but sadly he got exposed by this player right here called LuPe. Okay, Demon Joee got 2-0'd in a DP battle face-off. Okay, now I would not be making this video if Demon Joee didn't try to make excuses, man. Demon Joee claimed that he told LuPe that the reason he lost was because of input delay differences between PS5 and PC.
But the first game, I picked the wrong characters, bro. So I didn't know if I could like back out or whatnot and tell them that I picked the wrong characters. So I was like, whoa, I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think they would allow me to back out with, you know, to change my characters because I did pick the wrong people. But and so like when he killed my first two characters, I just ultimately stopped playing the game, as you're gonna see in the clip.
Now this is valid, okay? It is different timing between PC and PS5, but listen, man, DP battles are long ass matches, bro. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and I don't like the fact that he discredited LuPe's victory. Okay, so I'm gonna be analyzing this match, and I'm going to be seeing what Demon Joee did right and wrong against LuPe, and I'm going to see if it's true that the reason he lost was because of input delay differences. Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 on this channel. You know, I analyzed on Zed. He got exposed against Demon Joee, so I got to do the same to Demon Joee. I'm sorry, man, but here we go. Let's get into the match and see what happens. So first of all, we see LuPe starts his offense already, and I just want to make a quick comment on the lead characters. Okay, so Android 16 starts with a lot of resources straight up, and he's an Android, so he doesn't have to charge up. He's a very offensive lead, which I really appreciate. Demon Joee chose Gohan, superhero Gohan at that. That is the best 4DP character in the game. At the point to picking Gohan first is that you want to gather skill points for transformations. So basically you don't want to put your Gohan at risk because he's your main offensive tool later in the game. If you take too much damage, then it's going to be risky to transform because it locks you into place and it puts your main offensive tool at risk. Okay, think of DP battle like almost like chess compared to checkers. Okay, singles is checkers. Basically you want momentum and that's kind of a quick game, but chess, you want to build your resources and positions over time to get the victory at the end of the match. Okay, so right now Demon Joee is losing his main offensive tool to Android 16. He only lost a bar. Isn't horrible. You could make this up if you get a switch off, because if you didn't know, if you are a singles player, once you switch a character out, you can heal them for 5,000 damage, which is pretty substantial. Okay, so right now he has a switch activator and 3 skill points. I'd be looking to switch my Gohan out because I need to switch my main offensive tool out and save him right now. But sadly Demon Joee lost most of his health and he has 5 skill points unused. So right now you need to switch your Gohan out, and he brings out Super Buu. Now Super Buu is my main guy, so I know a lot about him. Okay, he has great resources when he comes in. His melee hits are kind of clunky and, you know, not as usable as other 6DP characters like Kefla, for example. But what he does have is great Ki Blast game and an accessible regen. Okay, so the point of Super Buu is that you want to gather skill points for regen and transformations, because transformations give you your ki back and they are great momentum builders. Okay, so now is great positioning for Demon Joee because he brought out his Master Roshi. Master Roshi is going to take a lot of damage against Super Buu because Super Buu is a 6 DP character. Master Roshi is only a 2 DP character. Right now, Master Roshi is taking a lot of damage, like I mentioned, which is great for Demon Joee, and now you have 2 skill points available. So right now, I would transform at this moment, okay? You want to transform safely and preserve your character. So you transforming into Boo-Tanks, you refill your ki up to max, and it resets your switch timer. But I wouldn't be scared of that because a 2 DP character can't really do a lot of damage to your transformed 7 DP Boo-Tanks. Instead, you choose to continue offense, which is okay because you have full ki, but I really would look for a transformation right now. So he brings in Spopovich, another 2 DP character. Now you can do meaningful damage to him as well because he's only a 2 DP character and you have a 6 DP character, but you still have not transformed or used any of your supers. I would use my Candy Beam here, empty my ki out, try to take a risk, and then if it misses, just transform and get your ki back. So now you have an accessible regen. You could switch your Super Boo out here, heal 5,000 damage, try to get your Gohan back in the fight and try to get him healed, or try to get another character in to get Super Boo healed. But you're not going to switch. You're just going to continue putting Super Boo at risk. Right now, you lost the health bar. You could get that health bar back if you just switch out. So you choose not to, and you choose not to transform either. So you got to look at a switch timer kind of like a skill point resource. Like you want to use that switch timer resource, and right now you're not accruing your switch timer resource at all. While he is, and he's healing in the background while you're not, which is why you're losing. It's not because of input delay. You're actually putting a clinic on these characters, but you're not using your resources appropriately. Right now, you've lost way too much damage with Super Boo for no reason while he just keeps healing in the background. Like, you need to switch him out right now. You need to get a regen off and then switch him out so he can heal the rest of that health bar. But instead, you wasted on a revenge counter. So now you don't have regen accessible and you choose not to transform at any point. And now your Super Boo, you basically sacrificed your Super Boo. Like, you did nothing. I mean, you did some meaningful damage to the 2 DP characters, but you didn't manage the character appropriately, which is why you're going to end up losing this match. But right now, you still haven't switched off. You finally switch off into Gohan. So right now, you either need to transform as quickly as possible or stall for a switch out so that you could get him healed. So you transform, okay? You choose to be offensive. You have 3 skill points. You can go into Beast and get a health bar back. Or you could choose to stall out. You're almost dead, so feel like you won't get to switch out, so you have to transform, but you de-transform instead. Now, I don't know if this was on purpose or a mistake. So basically, at this point, you lost basically your main offensive tool, which is Gohan, and you put your Super Boo, you basically sacrificed him. So you basically lost the match already. In my opinion, it wasn't because of input delay. It was just bad character management and resource management. Okay. Basically, we saw why you lost to LuPe in the first round. We can go ahead and move to the second round. So let's take a look at your team comp for the second match. So your team comp for the second match, you have Superhero Gohan again. Now, last time you didn't do anything with Superhero Gohan. But he is the best 4 DP character in the game. He has a lot of potential, but you need to use him appropriately. This is not a singles match. You want to safely develop him into Beast Gohan, and he's your main offensive tool. You have Trunks as kind of like a zoning type of support character, and 2 tanks and a Yajirobe. Okay, Yajirobe, very good 2 DP character. He can heal back to full at the end of matches. Great for DP battle. Let's see if you manage them appropriately this time. Alright, so LuPe still leads with Android 16, which is a great character to lead with. Like I mentioned in my last
I can't just hole up and work all day. Says I gotta find time to relax.
Alright, so this time you go up waste some ki though. I'm guessing you tried to charge. You empty out his ki with a sonic sway, which is great because it evens out the ki. So now you get to be aggressive. So you start your offense. Switch timer is almost active. Now that's the good thing about 4 DP characters is they can switch out very quickly. So you could technically switch out the Trunks here and heal your Gohan, and he already has a skill point, so you can transform next time. That's what I would be looking for. So get some damage off, stun him, and switch out to Trunks right here. But you don't. You continue to take risks, and then you go full power right in his face, which is very punishable. You should know better than that. Right now, your Gohan is in danger. You need to get him out right now. He stays in the engagement because he knows that your Gohan is your main character in your team, and he's in danger right now. You need to switch him out. Stop taking risks. And you still choose not to elevate her up and switch out. You're wasting your switch timer resource. And LuPe, in my opinion, is not even trying here, okay? And that's why I got mad that you discredited his skill. Basically, LuPe, in my opinion, took it easy on you. Because you don't have the knowledge for DP battle, right? He's just playing he's playing you straight up. He could switch to Broly here and fish for transformations and get skill points with Broly, but he chooses not to because he has this basically in the bag. And your main offensive tool is once again basically unusable for the rest of the match. Now you have to fish for a regen at some point. So you basically have to bring him in against a weaker character, stall, and then get him out and get him healed up. And you're still taking risks. You still haven't switched. You know, it is what it is. So you finally get your Trunks out. You should have been done that a long time ago. Now let's see what you do with Trunks. Now the thing about Trunks is that he's good for zoning, but offensively he's not, you know, on Beast Gohan's level. So you lost your main offensive tool. So this is your opportunity to really put some damage on Broly. Broly is his offensive tool, which he's basically not using because in my opinion, you know, he's not even trying, bro. Deadass. That's like, if we're gonna keep it 100, he'd be flishing for a transformation with Broly and doing really good damage to you, but instead he's just killing you with Android 16.
Not done yet.
He's putting a clinic on you with Android 16, which is crazy. Android 16 is really kind of like a lead character and more of a support character because he's very tanky, has explosive wave, so he can really stall out characters and do some great damage, but he's not the offensive tool in his team. Broly really is. So right now he has a 2 DP character out. He just switched, so I would bring Gohan in right now. So bring Gohan in, fish for a stall so that he could get him healed and you can have him later in the match and transform him up to Beast Gohan because you're going to need that if you want to win this match. This match is still very winnable. Instead, you bring Spopovich out, full health, which isn't terrible, but because he brought his Android 16 out, which means you could do damage to him basically for free because Spopovich can just switch out and heal. So you need to be very aggressive because I feel like he made a mistake and he knows it. That's why he's kind of like stalling out and waiting for that switch timer. Because he's like, man, I messed up. I brought Android 16 out for no reason. I should have brought out Broly and developed my skill points for a transformation. And that's what he does. See, he corrects his mistake right here, but you didn't capitalize on it because you didn't recognize it. It's just a knowledge check at the end of the day. But the thing is, you're still in a great position because Broly's his main offensive tool and he's kind of weak. So you could bring in a Trunks, you could bring in even, you know, I wouldn't bring in Gohan because that would be a huge risk. He could just transform and kill you, but so right now Trunks was the right move. You made the right move right here. Android 16 is back out, and he healed because you weren't aggressive enough. Right now, you need to be extra aggressive. You need to get Android 16 in red health at least. And you still haven't brought out Yajirobe. Yajirobe could take risks because he could heal up later in the match, but you're not using him whatsoever. Alright, so he brings in another 2DP character, and his switch timer just reset. So now you need to bring in Gohan at some point. You need to bring in Gohan and get him healed up, but you're not using him whatsoever. He's still in the background. He's not gaining any health. The health stops gaining after 5,000. You already got your 5,000. You need to get another 5,000. So you're not taking risks with Gohan, and that's going to end up costing you the match. So Recoome is doing good, but Recoome is there to soak up damage. So not doing like any great damage. You could be developing Gohan. Gohan can do a lot of damage to these characters, but you're just not using him. Even going ultimate is enough to do insane damage to 2DP characters. LuPe showing off his super counter skills. You gotta respect his skill, man. LuPe is a good player.
I can read your
He's reading the hell out of you, bro. Like, this is not a timing issue. This is a resource management issue and inexperience with DP battle. Even if, in my opinion, even if you had the timing correct, he would still beat you on knowledge alone. Like, just resource management and proper skill point and switch usage. That is the reality, bro. LuPe beats you because he knows how to play DP battle and you don't. That's the reality. So Broly still hasn't transformed. I think that's a mistake. He's fishing for a sidestep right here. You end up sidestepping, so he punishes you. And the thing about this, similar to my Super Boo, is basically you could get an ultimate off and then just refill your key with a transformation, which is what he does. And again, he's taking it easy on you because he's not even going full power Broly. He could go full power Broly and you'd be in extreme danger and trouble. Broly doing insane damage. And see, this is what you should be doing with Gohan. You should be developing Gohan into his later transformation. DP battle is about investing now for potentially getting damage in the future. It's not like singles where you just play the momentum game.
Time to start the battle.
Right now, you should switch your Spopovich out. Get him healed. Get somebody else in the fight. Get Yajirobe in the fight. Yajirobe can heal his damage, but instead you leave your Spopovich out there taking unnecessary damage for no reason. And that's going to end up costing you because you're going to lose him. And there you go, Spopovich is dead. You should have got Yajirobe out there. Take a risk with Yajirobe because he can heal his full HP bar. Right? You're forced to bring Gohan out. You weren't going to bring him out at any point, which would have been the right move to willingly bring him out against a 2DP character, but the game actually, forced you to get him out. And you'll see you're going to do a lot better now that your Gohan's out. You're stalling for transformation, which is okay. Finally, you get your Gohan to Beast, which should have been the goal the whole time. To develop your Gohan into Beast as early as possible in a safe manner.
We must master the art of peace in addition to the art of war. The Turtle Hermit School will be with you, always. will be my greatest, most powerful. Wide open.
Okay, so you get the super off. I feel like LuPe knows he has it in the bag. So in my opinion, he's doing unsafe stuff. Now you have no LuPe, but you have Beast Gohan out. And as you see, now you're doing insane damage to these characters. But the goal for DP battle is to develop these characters into their later stages so you can have them accessible and melt through some health bars. Android 16 is out. Tanky character with explosive wave. Good character to be fighting Beast Gohan. Right now, you're stalling for switch. So you can switch him out right now and get him healed. But you choose to bring Raccoon out. You should have brought Yajirobe out. Get some skill points for Yajirobe so you can heal at the end of the match. At this point, the match is still winnable because now you have Beast Gohan in the background healing 5,000 HP, and you're skilled enough that you could get some awesome offense off and melt some health bars. You Raccoon out of there. Either get him out of there or insta spark and take a risk to get some offense off. So, at any point, you never use Instant Spark with Raccoon. That's another reason why you're not going to get enough damage to win this game. You didn't use Yajirobe at all throughout the match. You barely used Gohan at all because you were scared to bring him out when you should have took a risk and tried to get him healed. And right now, you're behind and you're letting time run out. So, lots of mistakes that have nothing to do with input delay.
Let's enjoy this.
So he finally goes full power Broly.
It's time for a bloodbath.
That's GG's, guys. Yeah, I think we could stop it there. As we know, LuPe ends up winning this match. And the main reason why Demon Joe lost is not because of input delay. He just does not know how to manage his characters, and LuPe does. Of course, LuPe is a DP battle player, while Demon Joe is more of a singles player. I guarantee you, if they were to play singles, Demon Joe would do a lot better and even potentially win most of his matches against LuPe. But DP battle is just another game entirely. You have to manage your resources appropriately, and one of those resources is the switch timer. You know, and certain characters are there for transformations, Super Gohan being one of them. If you didn't want to transform, you should have picked a different character. But Super Gohan is there to safely transform into Beast so that you could develop his offense later. And I just gotta be fair because, you know, I gave Zed a hard time in my last video when I broke down the sets against Demon Joe. So I gotta do the same thing to Demon Joe when the shoe is on the other foot. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and sub and like. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.